Black community empowerment. What I do is my wife and I, we started this on Facebook, and it's not about money, man. It's about pushing black-owned businesses. That's what this is all about. Unity and love is to get you paid. I don't get paid, I'm trying to get you paid. So let that be understood, let that be clear. I'm fully retired, I just want to be a blessing to all of you. All right, and we also have some young people over here as well. These young men are going to be the next generation. You see that torch being passed to them. So, brother Kevin Malcom, please come on up, brother, share some words with us. All right. Hey, all right, well, that's good. That's it. All right, that's it. Left people on the ride. Yes, sir. Yes,
What's going on, brothers and sisters? Kevin Malcom, it's a pleasure to be here today on Malcom X's birthday. I'm a mentor and author, represent Curse to Believe International. We have Brother David, Roslyn, they're members of our team. Also, thanks New Game Movement for putting this together. Brother AD invited me, thank you. We had a black-owned business at Bojo's Seafood Restaurant. Actually, it's pretty nice. I've never been here. Actually, I did come, but they were close to renovations. So today I'm gonna make sure I get a bite to eat.
Yes, sir.
My brother needs some nourishment. Can I get amen?
Amen.
So how y'all doing today?
Doing well, doing well. Thank
Good?
you.
Well, you know how when you're speaking to kids and then you ask them how they're doing, they give you a word reply? What I used to do with my niece and nephews, I made them do push-ups. I don't like it, no word reply. I like sentences. I like to exercise,
tonight, brother.
I like to exercise their, vocabulary and mental skills, and also physically as well. So when I say how you doing, I want to hear black people on the ride. All right? How y'all doing?
Black people on the ride.
Man, black people on the ride.
Yes, sir.
Now, yesterday was Haitian Independence Day, Haitian Flag Day. So that's why I'm wearing the flag. I am of Haitian descent. However, we're all African. As a matter of fact, I believe every black nation in the world should be celebrating Haitian Flag Day, because if it wasn't for the soldiers in Haiti, Toussaint Louverture, Jean-Jacques Dessalines, Henry Christophe, and a few other generals, we wouldn't have the freedom we have today. The victory in Haiti actually was the catalyst for the freedom fighters around the world, including Nat Turner. Nat Turner was a revolutionary brother, just like Brother Malcom X was. But Nat Turner, understanding the history of what took place in Haiti, it inspired him to do something. So that's why history is so important. We're going to talk about that. So I'm just be up here for a few minutes. Is that all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just talk about a few things, touch upon some things Brother AD Alden spoke about. And besides all of that, it's an honor and privilege to be here. Now, Malcom X, today is May 19, 2017, but Malcom X was born May 19th, 1925 in Omaha, Nebraska. Anybody been in Nebraska before?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
See, I had the privilege of being there. And I'll tell you something, I was very surprised to find out that there was a ghetto in Omaha. Black people run down streets just like you have here in Pompano, like you have in Miami, West Palm Beach. I was very surprised and shocked when I seen that. I was up there running track in South Dakota, University of South Dakota, and a friend of mine, he's from Atlanta, so his family moved to Omaha so I could go over there. And what I learned while I was there was some race riots there as well. So they still have some of the buildings in the community that still burnt down from the Red Summers when not Malcom X, but when Martin Luther King died. Martin Luther King died, there was race riots all over the place. And even though Malcom X and Martin Luther King wasn't really seeing eye to eye, eventually they did. Eventually they understood that, look, we all we got the same enemy. Why fight each other? Why not, put our energies and resources together to fight this battle together? That's what it's all about. Black kings and queens getting together and fighting against white supremacy, which is the enemy. A lot of the problems we have today are just symptoms of what's really going on. White supremacy dictates where we live, how we eat, our confidence, where we go to school at, what kind of work we have. It impacts a whole lot. And it all stems from, well, not necessarily stems from, but coming from the Willie Lynch syndrome, which you still feel today. So when you see a brother and sister, what I always think about is, I don't want to give up on my brother and sister, because I understand the 400 years of brainwashing. And Malcom X fully understood that. As a matter of fact, his father was a Garveyite. A Garveyite means that they were part of the UNIA, Universal Negro Improvement Association, which was run by Honorable Marcus Garvey. Malcom X was he studied Mr. Garvey. He studied Mr. Garvey because his father was a Garveyite and his mother. His father, unfortunately, he got to see his father's dead body on the train tracks. His body was split in half. Unfortunately, that happened, and plus a bunch of lynchings. From 1877 to 1950, there were 3,959 lynchings. That's 3,959 lynchings. So you can imagine the terror our brothers and sisters were going through back then. Today, fast forward 2017, that's not really the case. But we are getting lynched, but we're getting lynched by the bullets from police officers, but even more by our own brothers and sisters, which is even more of an epidemic. From 1980, and I know Brother Malcom X probably turning over his grave because of this, not just him, MLK, Queen Nzinga, Dr. Amos Wilson, Shaka Zulu, Queen Aset, all our ancestors, Tucson Liverture, they probably all turn over their grave when they realize how much violence we inflict upon each other. These brothers and sisters fought, white supremacy and the enemy, but we fight each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's backward thinking. As a matter of fact, Dr. Amos Wilson said that the reason why we're so backwards is because we forgot our history. And if we knew our history, we understood that the black woman is God.
That's right.
That we celebrated our black women, we gave reverence to them because they were the throne.
That's right.
A king couldn't become king, a man couldn't become king unless he was enthroned by a woman, by the queen. And so when white people realized that, they turned our system around. Okay, so this is what helps y'all. Let's turn that back. Let's take that, what gives you strength away from you. And look at us today. Because, like I just mentioned, they took away what gave us strength, which was the black woman. Because they took out the respect for the black woman by constantly degrading her, constantly violating, constantly disrespecting, and a man feeling helpless because he's not able to defend her. A man is defined by being able to protect and provide. If he cannot protect and provide, he doesn't consider himself as a man. As a matter of fact, he considers himself less than a man. Malcom X was very conscious of it. He understood that what was going on and what we needed to do to change that. Dr. Boris Shango called our relationship with Europeans irreconcilable differences, which means what's good for us is bad for them, what's bad for them is good for us. Don't you remember that? What's good for them is bad for us, what's bad for them is good for us. And the religion, let's touch upon that for a little bit, which kind of goes into the holidays, so it's a perfect blend. Now, we celebrate Christmas. How many of y'all celebrate Christmas? Still to this day. I don't see you raise your hand. How many people guilty in here? I see you.
I love it.
Easter.
Nope.
Halloween.
Nope.
No? Okay.
No, sir.
Which one I'm forgetting? 4th of July.
Thanksgiving, I love it.
It's her birthday, so she has to celebrate that. Halloween. Why are we celebrating Halloween? Okay, I'm not hearing anything.
Get to be a clown.
Get to be a clown, get to disguise yourself. Now, Halloween, one of the things about Halloween is that the Europeans celebrated Halloween because they were trying to hide themselves. The reason why Halloween is celebrated, Halloween, is when they were disguising themselves so that their ancestors that's coming from the dead wouldn't recognize them. That's why they wear the costumes. You knew that, young man? You heard that before? Now you know, right? That's why they celebrate. That's why they wear costumes. You know what I'm saying? Christmas. The lights on the windows or the Christmas tree. That's come from the rituals they're doing out, in the woods, setting the trees on fire, and the lights on the windows represented when people walking by. Let's say I'm in the neighborhood, I'm walking by, and I noticed you have candles lit up on the windows. That meant that you were welcoming me into your home to practicing your rituals, which I'm not even gonna get into. But we getting on to Malcom X today. But I want you guys to research that. Very demonic. Easter. We're gonna leave that alone for today, because that deals with the resurrection of Jesus, and some people don't believe that Jesus ever existed. But Malcom X did. Marcus Garvey did. At least Marcus Garvey said that if you're gonna celebrate someone, celebrate a religion or a God, make sure that God looks like you. So he worshiped and praised the black Jesus. Ploys of the white man, calling them white devils. Now, what made Malcolm X so controversial was the fact that he referred to white folks as white devils. What is a devil? What is a demon? Look at their history. Look at what they've done. There isn't one country in the world that the white man has come in contact with and didn't bring tragedy, devastation, and murder there. So they're gonna call them white devils. He understood the history of Hitler. Malcolm X understood the history of Belgium. King Leopold. Anybody familiar with King Leopold?
Yes, sir.
King Leopold, what he did in the Congo? This honky killed nearly 15 to 20 million of our brothers and sisters in Congo. 20 million. Some people even say 30 million. They don't even know how many. Robbed them for their land, their resources, the people, the children, chopping off their hands. It didn't matter how old it was. It could be kids, infants. I see infants with their hands cut off. So Malcolm X was right, and Elijah Muhammad, Minister Elijah Muhammad, they were right in referring to the white man as a devil.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Not that say all white people are devils. I'm not going to say that because I know some good white people. I'm not going to lie. Anybody know some good white people here?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some good white folks. Everybody, they're not all devils. But the amount of good did not protect you, the bad ones. There's so many bad ones out there. Lynching, robbing, killing, murdering, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So what good is having a few good ones and you have so many bad ones? Now going back into the Nation of Islam, since we did talk about Elijah Muhammad. When Malcolm X was in prison, he got out in 1952. Did about 7 years, he was sentenced to 10, did 7, and he converted to the Nation of Islam. When he got out, Nation of Islam had about 500 members. By the time Malcolm X left Nation of Islam, which I'm not sure what year it was, but by 1963, he increased the amount of members by 60-fold, which means they went from 500 to 30,000. So I don't even think Nation of Islam would be as big as it is today if it wasn't for Brother Malcolm. Even though they did kick him out, unfortunately, but you know, life goes on. He had to keep moving. As a matter of fact, AD mentioned Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay. Cassius Clay turned his back, well, Muhammad Ali turned his back on Malcolm X once he talked about Elijah Muhammad, which he regrets. He regretted to the day he died. And that's one of the things that Muhammad Ali, that I will also forever remember him for, is turning his back and betraying his brother. He should have stayed with him. He should have stayed in the trenches with him. And that's what Malcolm X was teaching us. Stay in the trenches with your brothers and sisters so that in a time of need or time of war, you're going to pick up a hand. When he said by any means necessary, it wasn't necessarily stating just be violent, be disrespectful, you know, be in order, be kind, be courageous. You know, respect your brothers and sisters, honor them, honor your mother, protect the black woman. A black man can never be respected if he can't protect his community or his woman.
Absolutely.
He'll never be respected. We would never be respected. Right now we calling women all kind of bitches and hoes and this and that, doing the job of their racist white ancestors. Now, I'm going to turn back to what Dr. Abraham Wilson once said about the American dream. Now, we are calling our sisters all these kind of names, doing and killing each other, doing the jobs of the racist white man. As a matter of fact, we inculcated their spirits, many of us. Malcolm X didn't say this, but Dr. Amos Wilson said is that the black community, majority of us need an exorcism to get rid of that white spirit, that hating spirit, you know what I'm saying, that we use towards each other. We need to begin to start loving each other. Put aside and detoxing the American dream, the white values, you know, the big house, the picket fence, the cars and the dogs. We need to get rid of that. Because if we could constantly value and uphold and revere what they hold, you know, what they hold high respect for, high regards for, we will always be enslaved to them and their system. Yeah, we're in America. I traveled a few places around the world, you know what I'm saying? But you have to think about, the contributions of our brothers and sisters around the world and come together here in the black community to form a fist. Malcolm X used his hand and said, if you look at your hand and you can slap somebody, you might, daze a little bit, but if you close your fist, it turns to a mighty blow. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to leave you all with this. I want you all to be self-reliant, respectful, and keep your head up at all times and by any righteous means necessary. Get rid of the racist white values and culture, and then embrace the African culture. One love. Bless you.
All right.